Hey everybody, it's Tristan here from Evolve EdTech, and welcome back to another video looking at one of my 20 Jamboard templates that I've created. So if you have been with us, hopefully you have seen our previous Jamboard template video, which looked at the 25-word summary. This video, I'm going to show you the assessment reflection grid, which is something that a former head teacher of mine, Bindi, introduced to me. It's based on the research of John Hattie. And I'm going to show you how you could use Jamboard to use the assessment reflection grid in your classroom. It's something that I have done in a very different way in the past, and I would love to do it, and I will definitely try it with Jamboard because I think the potential is outstanding and it's a great resource to use, and it's a great template to use to get students thinking about what they've done well in an assessment task or an assignment and what they could improve on to make their work better in future. So I'm going to show you that one today. But thank you so much for joining us. My name is Tristan. As I mentioned, I am the creator of Evolve EdTech. We were formerly known as the EdTech Teacher, but I decided to rebrand and refresh, and I've come up with this brand new brand, which I think reflects my passion for educational technology. So welcome to Evolve EdTech. Now, before we get into having a look at the assessment reflection grid, what I would love you to do if you have not done that so far, and I'm just getting confused with my double screen here, is go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, please. I would love to have some more support there because I may seem confident, but sometimes I'm not the most confident and I have a lot of self-doubt. So I'd love for your support to help me with my mission to pay it forward and to share my love of EdTech with everybody. So please head to our YouTube channel and subscribe if you have not done so far. You can also join us on all of our socials. I am on Facebook, I am on Twitter, and look, I'm not that active on Instagram. I probably should be more active, and hopefully I'll get there one day. I am a full-time teacher as well, so I get a little bit hectic sometimes, but hopefully I can become more active on those platforms. So please go and join us on our socials as well if you'd like to be part of the Evolve EdTech journey. All right, so let's have a look at the assessment reflection grid. It is a resource that I have used before in the past, but I've used it in a very different way rather than using technology to complete this. So I'm going to show you this and explain how to use it in your classroom, and it will be a tool that I will use, and I will use Jamboard to see how this goes again in the future. So let's go and have a look. All right, now I'm going to head to the Evolve EdTech website, which I've got up here on my screen, evolveedtech.com. And this website is my brand new website. If you haven't seen it yet, this is where you'll find everything that I hope to achieve with Evolve EdTech over time. Some of it's not finished. It will take me a bit of time, but I'll plod along and I'll get there eventually and hopefully be able to be a well-known EdTecher here in Australia or around the world. That's my hope. So let's go and have a look. All right, if you haven't seen the previous video on the 25-word summary, I'll just show you where you can find the Jamboard templates. There's two places that you can access them. If you scroll down on the home screen, you'll see there's a nice Jamboard template tab here, link, which will take you to the Jamboard template landing page. Now, there's nothing on the landing page yet, but I will get there and I will fix that up. Give me time, stop pressuring me. I will get there, so don't worry about that. So you can go that way if you would like to. Or the easier way is to head up the top and go to the Evolve Resources tab, and you'll see that if we scroll down, there is a Jamboard tab here. I'm going to head to Jamboard Templates e-collection number 1. There's nothing in e-collection number 2 yet, so don't go to that one just yet. I'll add more Jamboard templates as I create them, and I'll make new collections just so that they're a little bit easier to access and make it through. So let's head to the e-collection number 1. Here you will see all of the 20 templates in the first e-collection, which are available for you to access absolutely free. They are available in 4 colors: blue, green, red, and yellow, which are the Evolve EdTech colors. So they are available for you. All right, so this is set up in an accordion style, and you will see that they are all in alphabetical order here. The first set of 20 Jamboard templates, which are available from Evolve EdTech. So you will see that there will be a picture of the template and the 4 colors. There's a little brief description, and then you'll see the links to access the Jamboard templates. Hopefully, I've set them up correctly and they force you to make a copy. And I've just done that to make it a little bit easier to access. But if I have made a boo-boo, and there's a good chance that I have, and you head into those, you will need to make a copy if I have made a boo-boo, and I'll show you how to do that. It's really simple. So don't stress if I have made a mistake, and you aren't being asked to make a copy, or you're not being forced to make a copy, because it's all okay, okay? I don't know whether that made any sense, but it's all okay. So today we're having a look at the assessment reflection grid. Okay, this one here is a great resource that I love to use. So basically, it is based on the research of Australian John Hattie, and basically it just looks at this idea that students reflecting on their assessment or assignment results can help them definitely improve in future, all right? So with this particular task, there's actually a couple of things you need to do that might require you making some more frames in your Jamboard if you're doing this together as a class, and I suggest that you do it together as a class, as well as getting the students to complete it individually, just because there's kind of a prereq component that you need before you can complete and use the template that I'm about to show you. So let's go and have a look at one of these templates. I think I might go and have a look at the green one today. I looked at the blue template in my previous video, so I think I'm going to go and show you a different color today. So go and click on the link for the relevant template that you would like to download. Yes, this is one of those ones where I said I might have made a boo-boo and I didn't do force a copy. So with this one here, you're going to go straight into it. Please don't request access, because I'm not going to give you access. But if you head up to the 3 dots here in the top right-hand corner, next to the share button, and you click on this, and you head down here to make a copy, you'll be able to make a copy that will go in your own workspace, okay, your own drive. So if I have done this, and I'm pretty sure I have done it, because when I was making these, I was very overwhelmed with how many links and things that I had to create. So please just go and make a copy if I have done that, like I have done with these ones. And then this will be your copy of this template. Okay, so essentially with the assessment reflection grid, what we're getting students to do is identify areas, identify skills that they have done or demonstrated really, really well, and skills or areas that they need to continue to work on. So this is divided up into 4 components. So we've got our easy skills that we got right. Then we look at the easy skills that we got wrong. Then we go to the other end. We look at those really hard skills that we actually got right and demonstrated in a really sophisticated, outstanding way. Then we have a look at those various skills, those hard skills that we got wrong that we need to continue to work on. So this allows students to reflect on what they have done well and what they need to continue to work on. So as I mentioned, the first thing that you need to do before you actually get into using this is you actually need to come up with a list. And I'm just going to add a new frame here by clicking on my little arrow here up the top. You actually need to come up with a list of easy skills and hard skills. So what are some of the easy skills that we needed to be able to complete the task? And what were some of those harder skills? So what I would do here is I would create possibly another template, but it's really easy just to pop in some really simple text boxes here. Let's pop these in. Sorry that it's going a little bit slow here today. So let's do easy skills, and then we would go and list those easy skills, okay? So we could go here and we could say something like punctuation. Let's just make that text box a bit bigger. So let's go something like using full sentences, writing an introduction All right, so all of these things might be relatively easy skills. So you go through and you list all of those easy skills. Then what you do is and I would do this together as a class because it's great when we're collaborative, is we look at those hard skills. All right, so I'm an English teacher here in Australia, so I might be saying including relevant evidence or example. So having some of that textual analysis or so that textual evidence or quote, something from the text to prove our point. All right. So we would go through and we would list all of those easy skills that we should be able to competently do and those harder skills that might take more time to develop. So as a class, I would go through and complete those together. Then that brings me back to the Jamboard template. And this is where you're going to get your students to start to have a look at those easy skills and hard skills and determine and reflect on their own work. So what I would get the students to do, and there's a couple of ways here, you might get them to use the post-it note option here, or the sticky note, a really great one here. So we might go punctuation. All right. So they might say, look, I am really good at using punctuation in my work. So that is something that I do correctly. I do that right all the time. I never get pulled up for that. So they might put this sticky note in the easy write box because it is something that they can do and they have no problems with that. They know their full stops, their commas, they can use capitalization, all of that correctly, which is fantastic. Okay, so you could do it that way. You might even get students just to grab a text box, okay, and they might just type in the text box, nice and easy, nothing too complicated there. So that's another option there. But essentially what they would do is they would just take the ideas from your class brainstorm of easy skills and hard skills and put them where they fit according to their assessment of their assignment results. So it's a really great way to get everybody thinking about what they have done well and what they need to continue to work on. So one of my other templates, which I'll show you in another video, is the SWOT, which is another great way to reflect on their assessment tasks. And it definitely would complement using the assessment reflection grid and the SWOT together. So something that I have done before, and I love doing this because I like the students to see that sometimes some of the things that we get wrong are common across the whole group, the whole cohort. So it's not just things that are individually difficult, but something that we all need to work on. So something else that you might get the students to do, and this could be a collaborative one, which would be fantastic, is you might grab this template, duplicate it, and get the students to come up and put one post-it note into each of the 4 boxes based on what they have added to their own template. So something that they have identified that they could do really well, something that was easy wrong, something hard right, something hard wrong. And then you can go through and have a look at what your class perceives that they can do right, what they need to work on. And it also gives you as a teacher a little bit of an idea of what you can work on going forward, because it's really important that we reflect as well. So have a look at what the students think they did well, what the students think they could work on more. And it's a really great visual too. So the students can realize that they're not the only person that might be having trouble using full sentences, being able to write an essay, being able to write a report, having that discursive text. So it's a great way to get everybody on the same page about what we could all work on to make our assessment tasks, our assignments even better next time moving forward. So it's a really fantastic tool. So I would love you to go and try it. I have used it, as I said, in the past. And the way that I've used it is I've had some cardboard in my classroom, and I've essentially had 4 components, 4 pieces of cardboard, just like this template. And I've got the students to stick the sticky notes on it. I love it. It's great. It's a great visual, but obviously being in a classroom, children tend to touch things and destroy things. So it might not last very long. But with this Jamboard template, you might print it out. You can pop it up on a wall somewhere. You could make it bigger. You could make each one of these easy right, easy wrong, hard right, hard wrong into their own frames. There's so many things and so many ways that you could approach this. So go and have a look at the assessment reflection grid and see how you could use it to get your students thinking about what they do really well and what they could continue to work on in your classroom. So it is available from the Evolve EdTech website, and it is available in those 4 colors, absolutely free. Go and play with it. Look, go and do what you like with it, but it's there for you. It's a little bit of inspiration, I think, because we're all very busy people as teachers, and sometimes we just need a little bit of support from someone who's willing to provide that to us. Well, thank you so much for joining me for another video on a Jamboard template that I've created, part of the 20 Jamboard templates which are available on the Evolve EdTech website at the moment. As I mentioned earlier, if you haven't done so, please, I'm trying to find my mouse here and I'm not having much. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have some friends or colleagues, please encourage them to subscribe as well. I would love to boost my numbers there. That would make me so much more confident, and it would give me some more inspiration to create more videos for you. So thank you very much for staying until the end of this video. I know it's been a long 16 minutes so far, but I thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to join us on our socials, as I mentioned earlier. All right, Facebook and Twitter in particular, Instagram, you can join me. I'm not so active there, but I will start to hopefully get a little bit more active there over time. Anyway, my name is Tristan. I am the person behind Evolve EdTech, and thank you so much for joining me for another video. Stay tuned because there are more Jamboard template explanation videos coming up very soon. Thanks, everybody. Stay safe, and until next time, see you later.